Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. I just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Season's Greetings, Happy whatever it is you celebrate. I hope you're enjoying your family. I hope that you're enjoying your time. I hope you're just enjoying whatever it is you're doing, because we're there and we're in it. It's Christmas week for us here at my house, and so I just really hope you guys are all enjoying your time. Today what I have for you is I am going to do show and tell with the crafts that I made for my cozy cabin themed room. This room was completely new this year. I started from scratch and I wanted to keep it close to budget friendly, and so with that I decided to make a bunch of my decor. I don't work. I am a stay-at-home mom and wife. That is new this year. That has never been the case, and so it did give me the opportunity to have the time to stay home and craft, where usually I set big goals and I want to make a lot of things and just the timing doesn't allow for it. My husband actually made a funny comment the other day where he said, wow, you know, when we first met you told me you liked to craft, but I never seen you do it, but look at you now. So it's because I have time. And so with this video as well, I do have a product review. I have a hot glue gun that sent me a glue gun to review and talk to you guys about what I think about it. The link for this glue gun will be in my description box below, but let me pop in right here the opening of the box of this glue gun when I very first got it. Hi guys, was just jumping in here to quickly review this glue gun. The MONVICT company did reach out to me and asked me to review the glue gun, and so they sent it to me, and I am just now opening it for the first time, and I'm going to try it out for the first time. So I just wanted to open it with you guys, and then I will tell you how it works as I'm showing you my crafts for my black and white cozy cabin room. So here we got the box. It is nice and sturdy. It was packaged nice when I received it. I ordered it from Amazon. The link will be listed down below in the description box. And in here we have the cord, and it's a removable cord, which is nice. They say that you can use this glue gun cordless, so what you do is get a good charge on it, and then you can undo the cord and use it with the residual heat. Here is the glue gun. I like that it has a self-sitting base. It's got the on-off light here that'll show you if it's on, the plug-in, and then on this side is your on and off switch along with your high heat and low heat button, and that's what it looks like. That's the nozzle, the glue gun part, and the trigger. They, along with it, send quite a few glue sticks. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 glue sticks came with it, which is really nice. And then this is the full-size glue gun, so they're full-size glue sticks. It also comes with the finger protectors. I always use like a little silicone thing that I picked up from Dollar Tree. It's a face mask silicone thing, but these will be nice to use too. And then we have the instruction manual. So I am going to give this a try with some of these last-minute crafts. I am making a bow, making some Christmas trees. I have my snowman here that I've already made, but I need to glue his little tie or his scarf on. And then I'm I'm gluing some pieces to my sign for my hot cocoa bar. So I will let you know what I think about this glue gun after I use it. Alright, so that is the glue gun. I opened it all up and I used it, and I want to just let you guys know that I love it. Like, I love this glue gun. I thought it was amazing. Right now I don't have the cord plugged in. It's not fully cordless, but the residual heat will let you use it cordless for like a short amount of time, which is nice if like you're just trying to get in some areas where the cord's a pain in the butt. The nozzle on here is great. I feel like it like lets you kind of make a nice straight line. It's, you know, the pressure of this, like you can make it like spit out a little bit of glue or just like a lot of glue, whatever it is you need. It went nicely in a straight line. I used it for several of my last minute DIY projects I was working on, and I do highly recommend this glue gun. I liked it a lot. My only downfall is it smelled a lot like, you know, burning plastic or just plasticky smell at first, but it's brand new, so I assume that that's probably why. It did have some strings, but that's hot glue, and I think that's more based off the glue that it has in it than the glue gun itself, but this glue came with it. This is the box. I ordered it from Amazon. They paid for it for me to do this review. And so I like this glue gun a lot. So if you are in need of a glue gun, look at this one. Oh, another thing I really liked about it is the base. So let me first back up. I'm comparing this to like a little teeny tiny, like very inexpensive glue gun. This one costs more than I typically spend on a glue gun. And so I'm comparing it to something pretty small and mediocre, but works. And this one is definitely a lot nicer than that. But I love the base because I haphazardly like set my glue gun down a lot when I'm like working on stuff. And this base like just caught every time. It didn't fall over. And I really liked it. I really like this glue gun a lot. So I just wanted to share that review with you guys. I'll also be reviewing it on Amazon. But I wanted to let you guys know that I really like this glue gun a lot. I did it for quite a few of these crafts that I'm going to show you, and a couple that I'm not going to show you because they don't go in this room. So that is that for that review. I'm so excited to show you some of these things that I've been working on. I like don't even know exactly where to start. Let's start with my thumbnail. I showed you my snowman in the thumbnail. So this was a Dollar Tree wreath form, and I didn't know exactly what I was going to do with it when I picked it up. This was probably one of the first Christmas decor pieces I picked up at Dollar Tree, and I didn't know what I was going to do with it. But what I ended up buying was some black yarn from Dollar Tree, some white. This is kind of fuzzy. I don't know if you can see it. It's like kind of the Chanel yarn from Dollar Tree, and I wrapped it. I just wrapped and wrapped and wrapped it. On the tips of the fingers of him, I used super glue actually to keep the yarn from like popping off, and then same with up here on the top. My brain, it took a lot of work for me to figure out how to do the hat without the yarn, you know, popping off from wrapping it, but you know, ultimately I don't know exactly how to explain what I did, but super glue helped. And then this little scarf ribbon came from Walmart actually. But I just wrapped it literally and then glued on this little scarf. I keep considering doing a little piece of greenery right here, but I haven't done that yet. But I love my snowman. I love how he turned out. So I was excited to share that with you. Now this one is something that you didn't see me, you know, haul anything for, but I wanted to show you. I made snowflakes out of popsicle sticks that I got at Dollar Tree. I had them on hand already, so I didn't haul them. And I actually made these a year or two ago from Dollar Tree popsicle sticks. And all I did was Google popsicle stick snowflakes. I found some that looked obtainable for me to put together. And I just hot glued them all together. I do have to do some repairs every year. I put them in a wreath container, and sometimes the little, you know, pieces fall apart and I have to do some repairs, but I love the way they look in this room, being the cozy cabin theme. There's some like wood vibes going on, and this gives the wood vibes, but you can paint these any color. When I made them, my intentional thoughts were to paint them like pinks and like the bright colors that are in my other Christmas room, and I'm so glad I ended up not doing that because I feel like the wood looks so good in here. Now this one's my favorite one. Yeah, that one's my favorite pattern that I made. And so when I do my home walkthrough, you'll be able to see these up on my wall. And I love those. So just a quick, not quick, I mean that took some time because it's a lot of hot gluing, but it's decently easy. It's not, you know, the worst thing to put together. This is one of the things I made very recently. As I was putting all my stuff away, I was like, oh shoot, I have all these like pieces to be able to put this together. So what this is this is the green, it's like this tall little styrofoam piece at Dollar Tree, and then the rest of this is the cone styrofoam piece from Dollar Tree, and that's what both of these are. And I wrapped this one with the tablecloth, not tablecloth, the placemats in this buffalo check, and this is the washcloth thing from the automotive section. They ended up being slightly different heights because of the way that the points came up, which I really like, so you can't tell. So this one, like, it's all squishy up here. There's nothing in it. But, you know, they're not for touching, so that's fine. And same with this one. It's kind of squishy in the top. But they look really cute sitting together on my table in here. And so I was really proud of how those came out. This is just a really quick and easy one. So I got this bag box from Dollar Tree. And I loved it, and I thought the colors and the whole thing looked really good in here. And I just bought these sprigs. They came in a little package at Dollar Tree, and then this was all attached, and I cut them apart for a different project, but I had 2 extra ones. if I could find another package of these sprigs, I'd put more in it to make it look a little fuller. There is some floral foam I just stuck in the bottom. I don't think you can see it, but I just stuck a piece of floral foam in there. I stuck these in that, and then that way it's just like a box of like the branches. I'm still looking for another package of those because I just feel like if I filled it up a little more, I'd like it a little bit more. So that's that. All right, guys, this is one of my favorite things. Like, I love this. So I made these little mittens. These were the stickers that they were in a pack. There was stockings, candy canes, and mittens in this pack of stickers. They're like the little wooden stickers. And I bought them for the candy cane stickers. And one of my subscribers said those would be so cute on your Christmas tree, your cozy cabin Christmas tree. And I was like, oh my gosh, they would. So thank you for that idea. I didn't come up with that before that. But what I did is I obviously took off the sticker part, the little sticky round that was on them, painted them black. And that is the same yarn that is around my snowman. And so I did it around the top to make them fluffy and just did the little piece to attach the two. And so I have 2 sets of them because there were 4 mittens stickers in that set. And I absolutely love the way that these came out. So they can be ornaments on my tree, you know, just hang them over a branch. But I actually have them on a tier tray and then one on my wall. So I'll tell you about this and show you it because I didn't want to take them off my wall. I framed some gift bags, the Baby It's Cold Outside and Christmas Tree Farm, and I have them up on my wall. And so that was $4 and made a great wall piece for in here. So that was that. Now another wall piece I made was this Merry and Bright. So this took the wood circle that I got at Dollar Tree, and I painted half of it white. This Merry and Bright is a wood piece, and I painted the Merry black, the Bright white, and then this is the buffalo check vinyl from their Crafters Square section. And then this is just the piece of the yarn that I ended up using as my string to hang it. And so I put all those together, and now I have this black and white Merry and Bright sign. I have debated a bow. I can't decide on if I want to put a bow on it or not, or if I just like the simplicity of it. And so at some point maybe I'll put a bow. That was my initial thought, but I can't decide still. So I have not done a bow. It's just been on my wall like this so far. Now another super easy one was this. This is a set of the Christmas cards I picked up, and I mailed a bunch of these out to some of you guys. I had several different packs of Christmas cards, but this was one that I really liked. And I just took one of the cards and I literally just put it in a frame, and I have it up on my shelves because I think this little scene is gorgeous, and I think that it goes so well with the theme of this room. Such an easy way to do stuff. Just, you know, find a card you like and frame it. This is another, if you have a Cricut, a pretty easy one. So my initial thought, I made this, and I made this like cabin. I put this together. This was in Cricut Design Space. I just typed in cabin, and this came up. It had the trees and everything. And then cozy, I think I did a search for cozy, didn't like any of them. And so I ended up just finding a font I liked and did cozy cabin. And I initially was going to put this on one of the black canvases, but I couldn't get the vinyl to stick. Oh, this is also Dollar Tree vinyl too. I couldn't get the vinyl to stick to the canvas, like it would not stick to it. So this is one of those frames. It comes this direction, and it has the twine with 2 little clips on it for pictures, and I just cut all the twine off, and it already had the black background on there, and it's like a cardboard background, so the vinyl stuck to that nice and easy. And so literally it's just vinyl on one of the frames, and that is that. So that is for my cozy cabin theme, cozy cabin. I thought that, you know, just make the words. This is one of my absolute favorites as well. I have a lot of favorites in here. So this tin I found at a garage sale for, it might have been $2, $3, $4. I can't remember exactly, but I did find it at a garage sale. I picked up 3 of them. They had they're like nesting, and so this is the smallest one. It fits into another one who fits into another one that gets bigger. And I used Dollar Tree vinyl and did snowballs, 5 cents. And then these are all the Dollar Tree snowballs. And did I? Oh no, this is literally just filled up. No, I did tissue paper in the bottom. I couldn't remember. So I did tissue paper just to fluff it up, and then just stuck all the snowballs on top to display them, and did snowballs, 5 cents. So easy. If you don't have a Cricut, you could just use a Sharpie and draw that on there. And I tried to find a font that was very like kid-like. And so, I mean, even if you don't have the best handwriting, that would even be better for this because it's very kid-like, like selling the snowballs for the 5 cents. So, love it. I initially picked up these buckets thinking I was going to do the snowballs in these because I love these buckets a lot too. But I remembered I had this, so I just used something else that I had on hand. So this is probably one of my favorite things too. But you're gonna, I mean, I'm not done saying that because I love so many of these crafts. I made some ornaments. So these were the white ornaments. They came in sets of 2. Again, this is with my Cricut, and that's Dollar Tree vinyl. And they give me very much Ray Dunn vibes. So I made cheer, cozy. These are the 3 I could find. They've been up on my tree already, and I don't know, I just didn't pull them all off. So there's 3 more up on the tree still. And snowy. So all I did was look up kind of like Ray Dunn ornaments. This one's not centered perfectly, but hey. And so I just made these with a font that I liked. I actually went with the Ray Dunn kind of inspired look and put the vinyl on there, and that was that. And they are adorable on my tree. So I love those a lot. Let's see. So this was on, I bought it. I didn't know if I was going to get to doing it, and I'm so glad I did, is the sleigh, or the sled. So this was the sled. It had like, I saw 2 of them this year, a snowman scene and a Santa scene on it. And I took it all apart. I deconstructed the sled. And when I put it back together, I used the Dollar Tree tumbling blocks. So there's 2 glued together to give it the height and the dimension on it. I painted the slats. This is literally just the vinyl. I cut it to the size. I was going to do like a wood vinyl. I actually pulled this one out because I was going to do it with wood. But I decided that this just really went with what I had going on in here already. So I did the buffalo check. This is the black vinyl. I could have painted this black just as easy, but I just did the vinyl on it and made this sled. I thought about doing Merry Christmas on here. Oh, and then I used yarn too for my hanger. I thought about doing Merry Christmas on it, but I still haven't done that, or a bow or something. I haven't embellished it at all. But I've just had this sitting next to my skis that I got at Target in their Bullseye's Playground. And I just have this sitting next to it, and they just look really nice together. So another one that I just love how it came out. And not super difficult to do, like, in all honesty. It was not hard. It was just cutting some vinyl and painting and gluing back together. All right, one last thing, because I think I showed everything that's around me, and that was the houses, the little village. And so I painted the little village black and white, like I said I was going to. I did keep all the characters in their color. It's hard for them to stand up when I'm showing it, so if they fall down. I have 2 of these trays. I did the longer trays in the buffalo plaid. And so here's the first one. But what I did was I painted these. So the paint, I did not use white Dollar Tree paint. I used the Waverly chalk paint that I got at Walmart because that had the best coverage. It took me 2 coats. And then the black paint is from Dollar Tree. It's the chalkboard paint that I got at Dollar Tree. And then I put Mod Podge and covered the whole thing with Mod Podge to kind of seal it so it won't scrape off as easy, because painting on plastic can be kind of scrapey. And so I just kind of went in and I'm like, okay, what do I want to make black? So it's black and white, and I did the windows and the doors, and on each of them I kind of chose what I wanted to do as black, you know, just to kind of add that dimension on there. But I love the way these came out. I feel like it upped them so much. And I see other people just keep them as all white, and I think that they're so beautiful that way too. And then here on the bottom of this is the same, the cloth that comes from Dollar Tree. Sorry for my reach. It's this guy from the automotive section, and I just cut it to fit on the bottom there. And it took 1 cloth, and I did the bottom of the 2 trays and that Christmas tree all came out of 1 cloth. So that's that one. And then the other two houses are on this one. And so we have the church. Santa fell over. He's real excited about his job this week. And the mailman. And so I try to do little pieces on the roof of all of them. Oh, it's sticking. And the different windows and doors. And you can put one of the battery operated tea lights in there and it flickers it, but I thought it kind of, the way those ones flicker and like the yellow hues that they are kind of makes it look like the house is on fire. So I didn't decide to do that. I'm just leaving them as is and not putting a light in them. And that's the church. So guys, that is my show and tell of all of the black and white crafts that I did for my cozy cabin room. Alright guys, I'm jumping in real fast. I know you'll probably see the wonky editing because I did forget to show you two things. So one is the pillow. I made a pillow. This is just the placemats from Dollar Tree, and I did the same thing that I did with my fall pillow, and I hot glued the seams. And this one I stuffed with fluff I found at the thrift store. It was literally just some polyfill, like, you know, pillow stuffing. And where I have it is I have this chair over here in the corner, and I wrapped it with a cozy blanket, and I have this pillow set on top of it. And it just was the right type of pillow for $2 and some cents to put this together, because I had to buy two of the things. And I meant to grab one from Target and I didn't, and I don't even know if they still have them, but I made my own. And so that was one last thing. And then let me show you something I didn't finish, but I started. And so I took these tumbling tower blocks and I was going to do little ornaments for the tree, and I glued them together. So this is 3 glued together long ways, and I made a handful of those where I just glued them all together. And then I made these ones that are now glued together. Uh-oh. They were stacked in a box together. Okay. That are a little bit bigger. So this one is 10 glued together, and then this one is also 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, but staggered. And my plans for these were to paint them either black or white, and then either stencil them or Cricut them, something on them, all of these. And then I was going to do little strings and hang them on the tree. I was thinking like a snowflake, kind of the Target style. So my inspiration was kind of this that I picked up. This was a pack of 3 from Target, and doing something kind of like that just to go with the vibe of this room. Maybe do initials of all the kids and us on these little ones, and do them like, you know, black and kind of distress them, and then do a white initial for all the kiddos. But never got them done. We're too close to Christmas. They'll probably just go in the box with all the stuff here, and I'll pick it up next year and finish them out next year. And so I wanted to hop in here real fast and show you the 2 things I missed. Like I said, this was a new room this year. I started from scratch, a completely different theme than what it has been, and it has been so fun putting together the stuff. When I do my home tour, I'm really excited. The majority of this room came from Dollar Tree, Target, and some Walmart. I don't even know, I can't think of Hobby Lobby, if any Hobby Lobby made its way in here or not, to be honest. So I can't wait to show you guys the whole home tour. Again, thank you so much for being here. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Season's greetings, all the things, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.